incapability of being design qualified made me really take a back step because I'm not good at design. Now, if there's any, I always had this as a big backdrop, and I really worried that it might take me a lifetime to be good at web designing because it's such a big thing, and it's an ocean. I mean, you just have to keep adapting to new things, new technologies, new UX, new designs, and new people, and people being very creative and surprising you with their kind of designs that they have. But eventually what happened was I took a sigh of relief, I took a breath of relief when I really came across this plugin, and it just changed the whole game. Now, having a plugin or a template really eliminates this hassle, and the one plugin that I'm going to talk about today is called as Elementor, and it is no less than a superpower according to me, in my personal opinion. And no, this is not in collaboration with Elementor, and I am not an affiliate, and I don't get paid for talking about this plugin in any way. Now, when I started to talk about when I started understanding about blogging and how blogging is going to be the new future a couple of years ago, now one thing which always pulled me behind was I am not really a qualified designer. Now, how on earth am I going to design a website? Or I tried designing a few websites and I couldn't even look at them twice. They were shabby, they were bad, they were the alignment was bad, the font was bad, there was no consistency, there was all kinds of problems in that blog that I had maintained. Now, until one day I was scrolling through things, and when I came across this platform or this plugin called Elementor, I just felt like my new world has changed. And now, at this point in time, as we speak, I run about 4 websites, all of them dealing with a lot of things. As I have one in e-commerce, one in affiliates, one for my blog, one for my training courses, and they are just amazing. And all this credibility goes to Elementor. We will just talk about how these things work and how Elementor helps you to really get a hang of how things work. And it just puts you at ease. It just makes you feel very, very comfortable, though you're not very specialized in designing. And that's the best thing about this platform. So first things first, how do you start? You just start by logging into your WordPress panel, and I'm sure go to plugins, go to add new, download a plugin called Elementor. I've already done it, but I'm just showing you the process to do it. So you just go to add new, where you add the plugin, and you just search for whatever you want here. Now I would want the plugin Elementor, so let me say that I've already installed the plugin. Let me just show you through take you through the process of how it works. So Elementor page builder is something that I would want, and I've already installed it. Now, since it asks me for an update, let me update it. Now, once the update is done, you would see it here as Elementor. And now you don't have to worry about any of these settings. Some of them are good. I mean, some of them will give you additional information, but this session is only going to talk about how you can design a blog post in less than 15 minutes maybe, and I'm quickly going to show you that now. So I've logged into my WordPress panel. I would want to create a new blog post now. So let me see how that works. So I just go to posts. Let me say add new. Now let's say I'm going to try and highlight all the new deals of Amazon today to my user base. So I just go to creating a new post. Now I could just name the headline here, and then I could go to edit with Elementor here, or I could simply click on edit with Elementor and go directly to the Elementor platform, where I could do whatever modifications I want onto my page. Now this is Elementor, and the headline is going to be Amazon deals for today, or let me just say best finds today that you should buy. So let me go to amazon.com because that's what I have been consistently looking at deals for. Now, all right, so this is where it is, and let's say today's deals. Now, in the meantime, let me come up with a headline. Now, this is where you get stuck, and most of them are here, and they're like, where do I start? I just don't know what to talk about. Now, this is where you can actually start. Now, I would want to put in a heading or a H1 tag. So I just simply drag and drop a heading, and I'm gonna say uh, avail these offers before they expire. Right now, that's something that I've done. Now when I look at the deals page, right now these are the deals that are available. Now let me stick to one particular category rather than bombarding with everything. So let me say I'm sticking with, let's say, electronics, because it's easy that way. So I have gone to amazon.com. I have picked out all the offers that they have on electronics today. So I am randomly going to select, let's say, 3 products. Let's say I'm going to choose this. Now I've chosen 3 products, and I would want to write a review about these products on my website using a plugin called Elementor. Now this is Elementor. So you come here, you just said avail these offers before they expire. So you just finish that. Now this is where I would want to write a small brief introduction about what this post is going to be. So it means that I need a text editor. So I'll just drag and drop this, and you can edit it here, and I'm just gonna say avail these extraordinary offers today and be a smart shopper. So that's exactly what I'm going to say. Right now that becomes my description. I'm just not being to the mark, and I'm just not doing it like I would do in real time. I'm just doing this because I just want to show you how things are done. Now once this is done, let's say I have picked up 3 products. Now I want all the 3 products to be displayed on my page, but as I said, I suck at designing, and I'm pretty bad when it comes to organizing layouts and things and colors and so on. So this is where Elementor is in full swing right now. So if you could just say you have 3 products that you would want to look at. So let's say let's add a new section. Now how many columns do you need? Do you need 1, 2, or 3? As I said, we need 3. Click on the 3. Now what are these 3 listings going to be? Are they going to be images? Are they going to be images along with some text, or are they going to be something else? Now that's exactly what you would have to specify here. Now what I've chosen here are simply images. So where you click on this, and you just you have just added 3 frames. And now what do you want? Do you want an image? So you just click and drag and drop an image here. You can choose the image from the library. I'll just put up something that I have. So let's say this is the product that I want to talk about. So I just say this, and I say insert media. Now this is one image that got automatically populated. Now what I would have to do is I would have to write a description for this. Now for that I would have to add another 3 columns, and this would become text. So I can just drag and drop text editor. I would just start mentioning about this product, which is stress buster at your desk right now, right? And then I can drag another image, and then I can drag another image. Now this is something which traditional people do, but I have another other idea that I follow, or other widget that I have. So I simply close this. Right now I don't need this section, so let me close this as well. Now I just have the headline, a little description. Now I want to include something like this, right? But you would have to specify how many columns. So let's say 3, and then you go back to your Elementor, and then you search for what you wanted. So let's say image drop, but you needed to define how many sections do you want. So let's say I've put in 3 columns here. I'll drag an image box here, right? I'll drag another image box. Where did that go? Image box here. And finally, last but not the least, let me also include a 3rd column, which is going to be an image box. Right now you go to each section, you edit the image that you want. Let's say I want this to be added, and you go to another section. Let's say I want to add something else. So let's say this is something that you want to be added. Let's go to the section, third section. You would want to be added the pen drive. So I just do that, the USB pen drive. So this is how it's done. You can go here, change the headline, change the description. Now what I really wanted to show you was what available options are, and it is completely mind-blowing when you actually look at all the things that they have. Now they have right from a comment option to getting a table installed, getting an image installed, getting an image and text installed, getting a video installed. Scroll down and see if you want to add any alerts. You can embed a SoundCloud. Now there's literally nothing that you can not do without Elementor. And since I discovered this, my life has become so peaceful. And just remember that this entire site was built using Elementor just to save a lot of time and make it more easy. I mean, you don't have to spend so many hours of time in trying to design a web page when you are not somebody who is trained on this platform, and that is where plugins like these come into picture, and they would make it, I mean, they would just embed it seamlessly where you love enjoying, I mean, working with these plugins and experimenting with any such things. So this is going to be an Elementor basic session. I would be making another session which would talk about what other tools and other features that you can use to enhance this whole experience of working with Elementor. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you really like the session, you know what to do. Just go to youtube.com, subscribe to my channel, which is Digital Titans, and I promise you won't be able to regret this.